Hi guys, I just wanted to do a quick video. The first half is going to be telling you what I want to use this beautiful Spek Touch Me binder for, and the second half will be showing you how I've set it up. This is obviously my Spek Touch Me brown binder, and it is in senior size. Anyway, so I have a rotation of planners, so I've got this one, I've got this one, and then I've got my Midori, and I want to buy the new Touch Me when it comes out in the senior size. That will be in a new colour because they've currently only got black or brown, and so in theory, if I have these in my rotation, I might only use the brown Touch Me once every few months or something. Otherwise it's just going to be sitting on a shelf, and I want to use it all the time because it's so gorgeous. It's absolutely beautiful. So I've decided that I will try to use it every day, or at least a few times a week. And the way I'm going to do that is that I'm going to change its purpose. It's not going to be a planner anymore. It is going to be my academic notebook. So my academic notebook used to be this one, and I will still be using this. I used something like this in my third year at uni and my MA, and it's basically a Moleskine notebook in a leather cover that I write all my ideas in. And so I'll give you a brief history. I used to get a lot of ideas when walking about at uni. So if you're sitting down concentrating, often you don't get as many ideas as when you're just walking somewhere or doing something a bit mundane or something. So for example, if you're putting the washing out, if you're cooking dinner, if you're walking to the shops, something like that, you might get lots of ideas because your brain isn't really doing anything. You suddenly get lots of ideas, and so you need somewhere to write those ideas down. So I bought myself a little Moleskine type notebook. It wasn't Moleskine itself, it was a knockoff from Blackwell's, and I used that to write down the ideas for my essays and things. And I had 4 modules on the go and my dissertation. But I decided that I didn't want to do my dissertation in the same notebook because the ideas for that need to be kept separate because they're really important and I don't want them to get lost in with all of the other notes that I was making. So I bought a Moleskine paper page diary because it's nice and fat. So a normal Moleskine pocket notebook is maybe, I think it's 192 or 196 pages, which sounds like a lot, but it's quite thin, so it's about that thick. Whereas the paper page notebook has a lot more pages. Obviously it's got one side per day, so I think it's got the 365-ish pages. So that's a lot more pages, and it's better value for money. This cover, by the way, is from Renaissance Art, which is a company in America, and I bought it from America, and it's beautiful, and it's made in Santa Fe. Renaissance Art, and they have a website, and it's beautiful, and it's really, really tough. And as you can see, it's got lots of knocks and scrapes and bumps, and it's just absolutely beautiful. Anyway, so I bought a paper page diary, and I turned that into my notebook for my dissertation for my third year and for my MA. And then I bought another one for my other research project, which is this one. So it's really, really good because I have either one page or one spread for each idea type of topic. I have not in this one but in the other one, just I would take a blank page and just write the idea, put a line under it, write another idea, put a line under it, and that would be a page of random ideas. But in the other pages I would do one idea, like one subject, one topic per page. So as you can see, this is on the Hyksos and this is on similes or metaphors used to refer to the king. So it's one idea, another idea, one topic, another topic, and even though it's a small page size, I am quite good at making everything fit into this size page. So the A6 size of the Spek isn't that different, but obviously you can't add pages easily or take them away from this, and my areas of interest are more than just one big one, and I don't want to be carrying lots of notebooks with me every day. So I decided to turn this into an academic notebook like this, but for different subjects, multiple subjects. So I'm doing a project on Egyptian artifacts in museums. I've got this subject, I've got my other subject, I've got other things I'd like to do in Egyptology. So it's all Egypt museum related, but instead of having to take this notebook and my other one with me and another one, I can just have everything in here. So it will have different sections. I will use dividers. I've got these postcards here from the British Museum that I'm going to be using as dividers because they're the right size. So these are from a Book of the Dead papyrus. I can't get them to stay there. They're beautiful, and they are from the Papyrus of Ani, I think. No, the Papyrus of Hunefer. The Book of the Dead. Oh, that one's from Ani. It's lovely. And that one is from Hunefer. And these are from the tomb of Nebamun, who was an official in ancient Egypt who had a beautiful tomb, absolutely incredible, and the explorers who found it decided they would chip off the scenes from the walls, which is what this is one scene, and keep them, because there was a trade for those sort of things for museums and private collections around the world. And they didn't mark X on the spot on the map, so they lost the tomb. They found it, they took out the bits they liked, and then they lost it. And nobody's ever found it again. So so it's kind of fortunate that they did take the slabs of paintings off, because actually they're really important for studies of social interaction, art, history, anything to do with ancient Egypt. Amazing tomb. Anyway, I'm waffling. So those are going to be my dividers, and I'm going to just fill this with notepaper and write, and then I can take things out and transfer them. I will transfer them into my notebooks. I will transfer them into my Filofax that is for my bigger subjects. I will be able to transfer pages from my A5 Filofaxes into here. I can either put them in the back pocket. Currently got some paper in there already. This is A4 paper folded in half into A5, and it fits very happily in here. I can fit them behind the secretarial pockets, I can fit them in the little pockets. Brilliant, absolutely brilliant. So what I'm going to do now, I'm going to go away, I'm going to set this up, and I'm going to come back and show you how I set it up. So thank you for watching. See you in a bit. I've just finished setting up my Touch Me. Well, I say finished, I haven't done a few bits, I'll tell you about them as I go. So really, it's not very complicated, it's very simple inside. I punched the postcards. Now, you might think this is unusual. I punched them on both sides. As you can see, they're obviously on the rings here, and then they've got holes here. And then this one is front facing, so you can see it as you open it up. This one, oop, I put this one in the wrong way. Put them in the wrong way around. Anyway, I'll change them in a minute, but I forget that these ones are here. Ignore them. I usually put them in this way round, and the reason is with the picture facing the inside of the section and not the outside like normal dividers, is because if I'm flicking to the next section, I haven't got tabs on these, but imagine I've got tabs on. If I'm flicking to the section with the tab, I would flick like this. So when I open it and I look at the first page, I don't want to see the back of the postcard like I would with this one. I want to see the pretty postcard. The only time that I would ever see a postcard like the ones that are facing the normal way is if you are flicking through and going to the end of the previous section, which you don't normally do. If you've got tabs on it, you move the whole divider and you'd only see the back of the postcard, if that makes sense. So basically I have my dividers the wrong way around. Wrong way, you know, that's completely subjective, but I have them with the picture facing on the inside so that when I open it to the first page of the section I can see the picture. Obviously I've put these ones in the wrong way around. That was a bit stupid, but the first one I have facing outwards because obviously you open up your binder and you can see them there. It's completely up to you. I might decorate the other side of the postcards. I might leave them because they've got the information about the wall scenes and papyrus. So, and then the rest of it is just punched paper. So I'm trying to use up all my A4 paper because I don't use A4 anymore. I use A5. And so I've got lots of old notebooks, for example this one, which is just a big A4 project book that I used at uni. So it comes with this paper, which I just tore off the spirals, cut down to get rid of the holes, and then cut into 4. I didn't do it very well because I used the measurements on my cutting mat to do A4 size, but I didn't realise that when I cut the spiral bound holes off it was smaller than A4, so I've got some pages that are quite smaller than others, but I don't mind that. And then that is the majority of what's in here. I've got a lot of paper and then just those 4 dividers. I'm going to put tabs on the dividers and label them when I figure out what each section will be for. It will be for different topics, but I might also have a section for organisation or a section for reference. But basically I will just take paper out, put them in each section when I want to write something. And so this is just my spare paper section, and there is a lot in here. There's normal lined paper, there is pink lined paper, and there's the French ruled, which I have a lot of and I want to use up, so this is a good way of using up old paper. And then I've just got some post-it notes in the credit card slots at the back, and I've still got this piece of these folded up pages, which is something I'm working on at the moment, so I need to keep it with me. So there we go. I'm probably going to use top tabs because otherwise it will encroach on the side. I might use side tabs for the main sections, and then I will probably use top tabs for subdividers, but I haven't obviously started really writing in it yet, so I'll do that as and when I need to. I'm going to go now because my throat hurts because I've been talking too much. So thank you for watching, and I will see you in another video soon. Bye!